Welcome to the Pioneer Sideline. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney. Episode 125 coming at you. Another milestone here for the Pioneer Sideline, longest running show on UView. And right now we're going to jump right into it with some volleyball. Pioneers six matches on the week, but a big one this past Tuesday against undefeated Walsh, top of the AMC standings. Pioneers previously played Walsh in September, lost in straight sets 3-0. This time they would look to get a little bit of revenge on their home court. We will take you to the highlights. Pioneers Cavaliers setting up, and as you can see here, Coach Bruno firing up the team with a little pep talk, and they're ready to play some volleyball, taking on undefeated Walsh. First set, Julian O'Donnell, for Walsh puts Walsh up early off a play by Oberacker, but following up, Bridget Jones answers with her lone kill on the day, ties the match at 13-13. This match would go back and forth every single set. Here you see serve from Point Park, and it's Brittany Morris retaking the lead for Walsh. They would be up 15-14, but the Pioneers would rebound and take over this match. You'll see Chelsea Kakic with the big kill there. Pioneers win the set 25-21, 1-0 in sets, move on to the second. Here, Paige Chandler with Walsh is one of her 11 kills there. Walsh again up early for the Cavaliers. Brittany Lota, one of the newcomers with a little floater, just going to drop it in there. No one can play that for Walsh. Pioneers back up again. Pioneers looking to continue. It's Obrecker again. She had 12 kills, 14 digs to lead the team, but Walsh would answer back and get back into this one. Brittany Morris again ties it on Point Park's second set point of this set. And we go back and forth some more. This time, Point Park on the other end of the set point, and Nicole Wurtzel with the block, tying the game back up. And here we see Point Park trying to defend, get back into this game. Another set point, which they would handle easily, and we'll move on to the third set. Pioneers up 2-0. Kakic opened the scoring up again. But Walsh, as I mentioned, back and forth the whole game. This one to see. Brittany Terrell tying it up again for Walsh, but Point Park just too much to handle. Keaton Sossman again ending the match for Point Park. Undefeated Walsh goes down in straight sets to the Point Park Pioneers. Coach Bruno spoke after the game.
Chelsea, Brittany on the right side. Even the middles, we're getting some production out of the middles, and we were spreading the ball pretty well. And these kids really executed. I'm really proud of them tonight.
Never beaten Walsh before, Coach. How big is this for you and your team?
Well, it's a continuation of moving our program in the right direction. We took them to 5 2 years ago in the conference championship. Aaron has a phenomenal team over there, and it come down to execution. And our kids were real disciplined, and they were disciplined to our service zones today, and things fell into place for us.
As you see, Pioneers with the win, 3-0. Walsh falls to 14-1. Pioneers 21-4 after the match Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and bring in our analyst here for women's volleyball. Teresa Davis. Teresa's huge win for the Pioneers. Never beaten Walsh before in their career in volleyball, and just something huge for the Pioneers to step up in this program.
Absolutely. The Pioneers got revenge at home this time around. It wasn't only their first win against Walsh, but it was the first time in program history for the volleyball team that they've beaten Walsh. They handed them their first loss, and they stole the first place position in the AMC, which they have now a 5-1 record, which was the one game they lost was the previously unbeaten Walsh team.
Huge AMC implications there of Point Park leapfrogging there. And one of the things, Coach Bruno mentioned, was all the players that stepped in and the depth that they have in this team. We saw it again with different players chipping in for this Point Park squad, and really just wasn't enough for Walsh to handle.
Well, offensively, we had Chelsea Kakic stepping up for this team. She had a season-high 16 kills for this match, and she had a conversion rate of 481%. And like last week when I said the Pioneers needed to improve on this, she did a phenomenal job. We also had Lindsay Oberacker stepping up with a double-double. She had 12 kills and 16 digs, which is no surprise there. We also had the 6'2" middle hitter sophomore, Brittany Lota, who had 10 kills also, and I think it was just a whole team effort.
Yeah, the front line did a great job, and one of the stats that jumped out to me, only one block for the Pioneers, and usually you see them up in those numbers, and they were able to overcome that and just put up a solid match against Walsh and battle with them the whole way through. And that wasn't all for Point Park Pioneers. They would have 5 matches down in Florida over the weekend on Friday and Saturday in the Clearwater Christian Tournament. Pioneers, really no competition there. They would end up going 5-0 and win the tournament fairly easy. Oberacker and Lota both named to the all-team tournament, and really just some more, you don't want to say pad the stats, but good motivation here and to build on your team for Point Park with 5-0.
Well, they really got their momentum going, Aaron. They broke their season high for consecutive wins for 11 wins. It really was no match. You know, they were deep in the rotation. They had a lot of subs in. They had an easy time with all of these teams. Only one team, which was Northwood, put up 20 points against them. So, I mean, they just breezed by with these games.
Nice, more of a little vacation for the Pioneers in Florida rather than was game time. And this coming week, another big week for them, some more AMC play, back to the big competition in conference. This Saturday, the Volley for Vision tournament, October 15th. 2 AMC games, Damon and Roberts Wesleyan both coming in. How do you see the Pioneers faring right now in the hot streak that they're on?
They have good momentum going into this. They have 11 consecutive wins. I mean, if Walsh was their top competitor, you know, they have a good chance of winning these 2 games this weekend.
Thank you very much, Teresa Davis. When we come back, we're going to step over and talk a little more volleyball with Lindsay Oberacker from the volleyball team. She steps in for a quick interview with us. Don't go away. You don't want to miss this.